This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Oh, welcome to the best podcast ever, because not only do you get Nathan and Sean without, like, the terrible Natalie, what do we put in its place?
Bit of TiVo action.
G'day, Trace.
Oh, bit of TiVo action. What does that involve?
Mate, I don't know, but I see the videos.
We're not telling Liam, that's for sure.
Hey, we started this morning, Trace, as you know, you do the news.
Yes.
We did our own news called Unremarkable News. That is news that would never make the news.
I would like that to make the news, though. That's
Maybe,
cool.
maybe on Channel
It's a
9,
new
it's a new segment. Unremarkable
new segment.
News.
Yep.
Tell you what, it'll be the most popular thing on
I
the
think
channel.
so. Absolutely. It'll go viral.
Yeah,
We got super smart today when we had Professor Neil deGrasse Tyson join the show. That was interesting, wasn't it?
So interesting. We speak AI, TikTok.
We did.
What is it? Cartoons.
I know.
All the planets, galaxies, all of it.
And Tracy was informing us about the Facebook Marketplace thing that went down
Yeah,
here.
terrifying.
Yeah.
But we wanted to find out, have you had an issue selling or buying or finding love or not at all, or who knows?
I love those stories. They're
Yeah.
great.
This is Nathan, Nat and Sean.
On Nova 937.
3 minutes past 6, Nathan, Nat and Sean without the Natalie because she's in Europe.
Living her best life, Nate.
Probably sleeping with many suitors.
I would have thought so. That's
she
the way
really,
she rolls.
she really just is unbridled overseas.
Yeah, she lets her hair down and takes all her clothes off. That's
Yeah.
one thing we know about Natalie when
I
she's
know.
away.
Yeah.
Hey, I was just saying to you, I had the post-holiday blues yesterday
Yeah,
afternoon.
it's not good, is it?
I was thinking about this yesterday too, and this is some of the problems that we have here in Australia and when you go overseas, and more importantly when you're on holiday, is you live this unbelievable life. For example, last night I had to think about what we're having for dinner and then help Megan cook. She did most of the hard work yesterday. But then there was also washing.
Yeah.
In Bali, you can walk in with a whole thing of washing, like we're a family of 6, dump it to the people, come back like 5 hours later and give them $12 and you've got it all back. Smells perfect, like you want to eat your clothes. Is that bloody beautiful?
Yeah.
Pressed to an inch of its life and bang on it goes again.
This is why a lot of people are deciding not to retire in Australia. I mean, medically, that's probably the safest thing to do.
Yeah, for
you.
sure.
But a lot of them are deciding that you are going to be living cheaper. And a lot of FIFO do it too. You live cheaper in Bali than you do here. So why not, when they've got the 2 or 3 weeks off, do they go here? They'll just go in Bali and live in Bali.
Have someone cook for you, someone clean for you. Wash your clothes.
I would love to have help.
Yeah.
Just like help, and they all love me because I'm really generous to them. You know what I mean? And they're my friends, but yet they work for me. You know what I mean? Like, that like super rich boss.
Oh my God.
I'd like to act like that person. You know, there's super rich people that have. This
There we
is
go,
it.
there we go.
And they're all, hello Nathan, welcome home from work. And I go, thank you very much, Teresa.
Would you
What's
like a
for
fresh
lunch?
cuppa?
And she goes, I'm having paninis. And I go, you know what, Teresa, where are your kids? And she goes, they're going to daycare today. Why don't we go grab them and we'll all have paninis together? Because we're a family. You work for me, but we're a family.
Anyway, where are my strides? What am I?
Where are my strides?
manoeuvres.
Where are my strides? Strides?
Yeah.
Strides.
They say in the oldie days, don't they?
Strides.
My strides.
Strides. We'll hold on to your strides today, everyone.
Yep.
Whatif.com helps Aussies make the most out of every trip.
Book a hotel, flight, late checkout and spa all before you can say brekkie buffet.
Jump on the What If app and get started. What if? It's Aussie for travel.
Hey, so you know what? We all have certain things happening in our lives, yeah?
Yep.
And sometimes you want to tell someone about these certain things and they're not impressed, and it's pretty disgusting.
Some things that should be celebrated, Nathan, just the little things, and I'm with you. And sometimes, as you said, people aren't impressed, but there's some impressive things going on in people's lives we need to hear about.
Well, I do. I really agree with you, Sean, and I think that we need to create a segment to celebrate those things. So hit it. I'm Nathan Morris.
I'm Sean McManus.
And this is Nova 937's Unremarkable News. News that would never make the news. Sean, do you have a leading story for us?
Yes, I do. When I was in Bali, I thought about this every day because it went on for 12 days, and that was I had eggs Benedict every morning for 12 days. And the whole... Ali is pulling a face at me. The whole time I kept saying to myself, is this... what's too many? 7 days in, I've done this every morning. 8 days in, I can't stop.
Mate.
Even when I was hungover, I thought, I've got to go with this. Eggs Benedict.
You know I love a bit
And
of
you love
I
eggs
love a bit of Eggy B. That's a bit exciting,
Yeah,
Sean.
well,
Were you
that's pretty
thinking
good.
of me?
I was thinking of you. The only thing the one thing that I did stop, I was having crepes too, with cream and some chocolate sauce. And there was a couple of days in a row I thought, no. And I told everyone at the table, if you see me, just hit that plate out of my hands. But I continued with the Eggs Benedict. 12 days in a row.
Well, can I share some of my unremarkable
I'd
news?
love you to.
I've got a food one and then I've got another one. Is that okay? Can I have two stories?
Absolutely.
All right, everybody.
Your show's on the name.
Thank you. I discovered something amazing over the break, and it's a way that I've fundamentally changed. Now, for a snack for me, I will eat no more than 2 crumpets. But when I have those 2 crumpets, both of them usually have to be Vegemite or peanut butter or jam.
Okay.
Over that 2-week break, I have now discovered that I can have 1 Vegemite crumpet and then I can have a jam crumpet. So I can have 2 different flavoured crumpets now. Thank you.
Sorry, no.
What?
I don't agree with you changing.
Why?
Because I don't think you can have 2 different crumpets. I know you just said
But
that
you can.
you can.
I know you can.
I don't agree with it fundamentally.
Wait,
I think you have to have. You have to stick-
some people are not happy with that. Come over to the microphone if you don't agree with that, please.
No, we agree.
With
You
me?
all agree.
Savoury and a sweet.
Yeah, they agree with me.
Yeah.
They agree with me.
It's
Yeah.
remarkable. I just don't agree with it.
Okay, then can I submit one more story?
Yes.
Okay. So since getting my my CX-8 from Melbourne Mazda this year,
Yeah, absolutely cracking
with
car.
all the bells and whistles,
Love it.
This has never happened to me before.
Gunmetal grey.
Now I am 50% of the time a reverse parker.
That's
I've never
impressive.
been a reverse parker before, and I used to hate reverse parkers because, you know, when they put the flicker on, then you have to wait for them to reverse, and it's like, shut up, I've got a life too. Now I'm the person that's stopping other people. It's such a great feeling.
Well, with that camera too, because it lines you up.
sure.
And it's got all the angles covered.
Parks itself, really, doesn't it?
That's impressive.
Welcome to Unremarkable News, everybody. 13 24 10. This is news that would never make the news. But believe me, we'll put it on air here. So let us know what your news story is. Give us a call. We're going to give somebody $150 to spend at the Quarry Bar and Brasserie.
Oh, yeah,
Sean,
it's a good
get
place.
this.
Been there.
15 steaks on Tuesdays at the Quarry Bar and Brasserie in Hammond Park. You can get it at quarry.com.au.
There you go.
That'll go to our
cracker.
top story for today.
I want to hear those stories.
All right. Give us a call with your unremarkable news, and it's quite simple. It's just something about you that you want to tell people that would never make the news. We're kicking off a brand new segment. I'm Nathan Morris,
I'm Sean McManus.
and this is Unremarkable News. News that would never make the news. Harry, hello.
Hello.
Morning, Harry.
Live on the scene.
Live on the scene, Harry.
After the purchase of his car last week, for the first time this morning, Harry Fitzgerald used seat warmers. Yeah. And they were pretty damn good.
Oh my God, I this year have discovered seat warming as well, and I put it on my dad to think that, so he thought that something medical was happening with him without telling him.
okay.
Dad doesn't know
His
about
ass
seat
was
warmers.
heating
eh?
The best part about it, you can do it in summer when you can do the cooling. So you get in there so your ass doesn't burn when you go
So
on a hot
that
day.
becomes a
Yeah.
so that becomes whatever temperature the aircon is.
Yep.
I can't do that.
Oh, no, there's a button, and you'll just press it, and it'll just make it really cold. I'll show you later.
A bum chiller?
Yeah, bum chiller. It's fantastic.
I don't think I've got the latest model. I don't think mine can do that one, Sean.
Oh,
Good
guys.
start, though, Harry.
We've got some on the ground reporters. We're going to go live to Maidavale right now with reporter Gareth. Hello, Gareth.
Hey, how you going?
Yeah,
Good, Gareth.
All right, Gareth.
Good.
Give us your
Well-
unremarkable news, mate.
I've just come back from Europe. I went on an all-inclusive holiday to Tenerife, and I actually got bored of eating and drinking.
That's great.
But
You're bored of
day
it.
5, I didn't want to eat or drink anymore.
Wow.
Just have to lie there and sunbathe.
Tell us about some of the things you'd eaten to...
Oh,
Get you to that level, yeah.
Morning breakfast, at 7 till 10, you would have pancakes, churros, full English breakfast and cereal.
Yep.
2 coffees. Dinner would be burgers, chips and beer. And then the evening meal would be like roast dinners, more beer, and more pudding.
And then you just rinse and repeat. You know the breakfast thing, Gareth, my son, every morning he was having donuts, like proper donuts with sugar on them, French toast, 100%. Pancakes with maple syrup. Everything was... and then, like, bacon, crispy bacon.
Oh, the crispy bacon.
And aren't you going to get over this? He didn't get over it. You did after that time.
I
That's
did.
remarkable.
Probably... and to be fair, my kids as well, they got overeating as well, because they got free slushies.
They got free slushies?
Because they had like slushy machines around the pool area.
Yeah.
And come day 5, they didn't want any more slushies.
That
kid loves a slushie.
Is such a good holiday when you're sick of overindulging.
Absolutely. Hey, Gareth, from a European point of view, I know I've heard about Tenerife a lot. Is that a just amazing place? Some, I don't know, very, call it, island life?
Island life, it's the European Bali.
Okay, yep.
Oh, wow.
Is it cheaper? Is it cheaper there, or is it just the same?
It's cheap to get there, but then again, because you're all-inclusive, it's free.
Oh, right.
This was, I don't know, it was about $4,000 all up for a week.
Yeah, wow. My favourite thing to do at a buffet is to watch the person that brings out the bacon, because everyone nearly body tackles them to the ground to get the crispy bacon first.
It's also,
because someone's always got their eyes on the person with the bacon.
I always like seeing those other people, though, because you've got all those things on offering, and then they go for, I don't know, some fruit muesli thing, and you're like, are you kidding me?
Insane. Let's go to Averley right now, live with reporter Kayla. Hey, Kayla.
Good morning, everybody.
Hey, Kayla. Morning, Kayla. Give us your unremarkable news story.
Look, I think this is pretty groundbreaking.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why it hasn't been told before, but I have been converted to doing sock, shoe, shoe instead of sock, shoe, shoe.
Sock, shoe, shoe.
So she puts both the socks on first, and then she puts the shoes on. Instead of going...
Yeah.
So left sock, then left shoe, then right sock, then right shoe. She puts the socks on first, then she puts the shoes on.
Oh, I've been... That's all I've done. What have you been doing that differently?
No, I've been doing sock, shoe, shoe.
Sock, shoe.
But yeah, it's winter. My poor right foot is getting so cold in those precious moments.
I totally get it.
So now it's sock, shoe, and then it's perfect for those 5 minutes.
I do have to say, that is a great story. I believe that I am a sock, shoe person.
Are you?
I think I am, yeah. Because I get up in the morning, I put one sock on, then I ran the shoe on, and then the other sock on and ran the shoe on. But you're right,
but you
in these winter months.
You need to think of your other foot.
Thank you, Kayla. I've never thought of my other foot, you know what I mean? Gosh.
God, I've never done it like that. That's really thrown a spanner in the
Sean,
for me.
I tell you what.
Harry, what do you do?
Sock, shoe, shoe.
Yeah, sock, shoe. Yeah.
Otherwise, one of your feet's too exposed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
We're not at the top of Everest.
No. Hey, you've been to my place? It's bloody cold.
Okay, we've had some, I think, remarkable stories there, Sean.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that. Gareth with his story to Tenerife, he's already had a great time over there, so that's great. Kayla with the sock.
She's fundamentally changed everything.
Shoe. You're going to receive $150 to spend at the Quarry Bar and Brasserie. Great place to check out.
There you go,
Kayla. On Tuesdays.
Thank you so much. I'll wear my sock, shoe.
Mate, you've changed everyone. You've changed it all. Oh, well, that's unremarkable news, everybody. It will possibly return. We don't know.
Nathan, Nat and Sean in podcast form.
Sean, who do we have in here with us, right?
Tracy Vo has joined us this morning for the next couple of hours. Trace, really good to see you. We've come back from holiday, so we're a little bit up and about.
Oh, that's good. Thank you for the regal music there, Harry.
So you're
every time I come
lady.
in. Oh, no, I'm not.
Yeah.
But thank you.
You've had a wonderful trip away.
I have. We went to El Cuestro, back up there, where we got engaged last year.
That's right.
Oh, whenever anyone says El Cuestro, I always get it confused with El Cabello Blanco. Remember El Cabello Blanco?
Of course I did. It's become a retirement home.
I don't know.
Oh my God.
But I remember remember like down that big sloping hill, there's like long flying fox, and then they had the dancing horses.
That's right, the dancing horses. That was so
Anyway,
fun. No, very different. El Cuestro, yeah, so that was lovely. But it was there was a weird cold snap, so it felt more like winter up there. But it was lovely.
Yeah.
Apart from our flight being cancelled while we're at the airport.
Well, the airport there would be huge.
It's amazing, yes. The guy who runs the little kiosk there had the best day of his life, also the worst day of his life, because he's like, I'm making so much money, but I'm also so busy making these toasties.
Toasties, that's what I had the last time I was there. That's what you go to.
They're really good. They're really good toasties. Yeah.
Let me know the thing that informed you that the flight wasn't going to be taking place.
So we were told initially over the intercom, it's cancelled. Then Staff came back on and said, no, we were trying to fly an engineer in from Darwin, so it should be a couple of hours. Sitting there, 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours go by. We see the crew leave. The pilot.
This isn't a good sign.
The flight attendants. And Liam and I were like, that doesn't look right.
What? The crew not being there doesn't look right.
I was staring at the plane. We were staring at this plane. It was on the tarmac for 3 hours. And I look out the door of the window and I'm like, the door's closed. Well, we're not getting back on that plane. No. We were not told. So we're all sitting at the airport. Canada Airport, like seriously, yeah. There's not much to do there.
No.
Yes, so that's how we knew. That's how we found out.
Excuse me, fancy pants. At least you got to stay where? Moneybags?
Country club. It's so fancy, those, regional country clubs.
I met a guy there because he was lending me a tent last time I was there, which is a year ago. But the best thing about the airport, which I thought was hilarious, is where, how they have, you can hire a car.
Yes, they're all lined up there.
Yeah, so these people went in and they went in, they were there for a swim, right? And they came up and said, oh, yeah, we're just here. I've ordered the Prado, the 7-seat Prado. And the lady's like, yeah, okay. We don't have a 7-seat Prado. And she said, yeah, but I ordered one like 7 months ago.
Yes.
For this day.
Yeah.
And I paid for a 7-seat Prado. And she just went, well, we don't have one.
Oh, God.
But you're not getting this. They just went back and forth.
Oh,
she kept
my
saying,
gosh.
don't have one.
We don't have one.
Yeah, we've got 3 Suzuki hatchbacks.
Yes, here's a hatchback. Here's a Swift.
Oh, it's just hilarious. She didn't have an answer. She didn't want to find an answer.
No,
That's great.
They're a bit like that. But, good people. Good people up there. They entertained us at the pub, which was lovely.
Yeah, salt of the earth is what they are.
Yeah.
Salt of the earth.
The Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast. Time trials.
It's lights out and away we go.
Feel the need for speed? Experience the rush of full-motion virtual reality racing at V-Race. Book now at vrace.com.au.
Oh, yeah, we are feeling the need for speed with this game, aren't we, guys?
We certainly are.
Yes, absolutely. So the best time trial this morning will score $1,000 cash and a pass to experience the rush of full-motion virtual reality racing at V-Race.
Certainly is a rush. TiVo, don't worry about that. We've got 3 contestants going to put their skill to the test this morning. First up is Jamie. Good morning, Jamie.
Good morning.
Hi, Jamie. I hope you're not having a slow morning this morning, hey?
I'm feeling the rush already.
Oh,
the need for speed.
Very good.
Okay. Went very well yesterday. Not so much for the last round. No, buddy. So, as we know, we have got 3 of you ready to race, right? We're going to give each of you a different category. It's just your job to try and get those 5 answers out the quickest you can.
Right.
Have you got it?
Okay.
All right. Sean, why don't you give the very first category?
All right, Jamie, we need 5 things you can hang. Go.
Plants, photos, clock, clothes, and... oh, my goodness.
Just one more.
I don't know.
One more. So many things. Think about something that's hanging.
Hanging curtains.
Is everyone yelling out, pictures, hang your pictures?
I was going, Christmas light.
I know.
Yes.
Amy
Well done, Jamie.
is the girl with the clock. Amy.
Okay. Jamie, compared to yesterday, we're slow off the mark.
Well, why? What have we got?
17.3.
17.3, which is fine. We don't know what's going to happen next. We don't know because up next is Letitia. Hi, Letitia.
Hi.
Letitia.
Letitia.
So the time for you to beat right now, Letitia, is 17.3 seconds.
Okay, I got this.
You've got
you got this.
Completely different category.
You have.
Yeah. All right,
Tracy.
so TiVo.
All right, Letitia. Name 5 things you can brush.
Go.
Teeth, hair, cats, dogs, and horses.
Boom.
Wow.
Wow.
You
got onto the animal
I know,
bandwagon.
it's got the animals.
You really
all
do.
the animals in the zoo. You can brush.
Budgies. Can you brush a budgie?
Well, they got feathers. So what about a hippo? Can you brush a hippo?
I suppose you can brush anything. It's whether it's
Get near a
receptive.
hippo.
Yeah.
No. That wouldn't be dangerous.
Amy,
Well done, Letitia.
that's what's happening on the leaderboard.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, firstly, we had Jamie from Byford, 17.3 seconds.
Yep. Letitia,
Yeah.
She's hit the top
What's she
with
done?
6.1.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow,
All right,
wow.
so that means we can say goodbye to Jamie from Byford.
Thank you,
Bye,
Jamie.
Best of luck with your endeavours. Let's
Enjoy
finish
your
off.
curtains.
Who's got curtains at their house, by the way? Does anyone?
She
I was
is.
just trying to think.
Do you have anyone? No one has curtains.
My old apartment did, but no, not our house, no.
Kerry's in Queen's Rock. Hey, Kerry.
Hello.
Hey, Kerry.
You're the last car revving your engine, ready to go.
No pressure.
Okay, different category as we know, Nate.
Yeah, there is pressure though. You've got to beat 6.1 seconds.
You can do it.
Yeah.
You can do it.
Are you ready?
I don't know. Go
You're
on.
going to be fine. All right. I'm going to give you a category right now. What we require from you, Kerry, is 5 things that you can polish. Go.
Gold, jewellery, watch, shoes, hair, face.
Is that a house?
I don't know. House.
Did you say your house? What did you say, hair?
Fine.
No,
Yeah,
I think we can all agree you've lost.
You were close, Kerry, but how can you not say polish your knob?
Doorknobs.
Doorknob.
Isn't that the first thing that comes to mind?
Of course it is.
Oh, yes, in your mind, Sean.
Did you say, can I just go back to you, did you say polish your hair?
Yeah, hair polish. Have you never heard of hair polish?
I know, but like you can use hair polish, but I don't think one polishes
It's
one's
the hair.
You don't go in for a
I
polish.
do.
Polish for
Like,
it.
as a hair, if a hairdresser ever had anyone
my
come in and
hair?
ask for a polish,
And you polish your
That's what
head.
it says in the back of the
The
thing.
polishing the house is impressive, I must say. If you
That's
polish your
true.
house.
oh my god! Well, you know what? That was a really great try, Gary, but a big fat fail. Hilarious. You know who the winner is, everybody, with 6.1 seconds. Letitia from Port Kennedy. Well done.
Well done, Letitia.
What you won?
She has scored $1,000 cash and a 30-minute pass to V-Race.
Well done.
Oh my God, thank you so much.
You're going to
So
love it.
cool.
Look at you with all your knowledge about brushing.
I know.
It was really good.
It's amazing stuff. All right, this has just been such a great success. Shall we meet at the racetrack again tomorrow,
Yes,
everyone, for another
yes.
round?
Time trial.
All right, time trials. We'll be returning again tomorrow morning.
It's the Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast. I love science. I love science.
Yeah, we all do. And get a load of this bloke, right? He's an American astrophysicist. He's an author. He's a science guru, which has given him cult status around the world. He has a Grammy. He has an asteroid named after him. In the year 2000, he was People magazine's sexiest astrophysicist alive.
What a title that is.
Wow.
Welcome to the show, Neil deGrasse Tyson. Hey, Neil.
Oh my God! Thank you, thank you. That intro where you say that you guys love science, you should also know that science loves you.
Oh,
Rough and about now.
Like
well,
a
you
warm
tell
hug.
science that I'm single.
Actually, that's one question we need to get behind because Nathan has been single for a long time. How can that be possible? What's happening in the universe that's not making that top priority,
Yeah,
Neil?
I don't know. Is bad breath? I don't know. At least half the world is ineligible. At least half, right? And then nowadays, it could be the entire world is accessible. So yeah, I can't help him. Sorry.
And he's one of the top scientific minds in the world.
Exactly.
That's not too good, is it?
The other title, though, that I also found last night, Neil,
so
was
funny.
It was an article in one of our Australian papers here, and it actually asked the question, are you the smartest person on TikTok? So I then, so then I did a deep dive, and you're all over TikTok, all these clips, and I just saw myself here swiping and you're so compelling. But I got to the end of a lot of the clips going, I don't know what that was all about.
How smart he is.
That's how you're too smart for me.
Well, so TikTok for a while there was this, what kind of dance moves can you put together that others would imitate? And I said I could do that, but I'm not. I'm an educator, so let me put some education stuff on it. And for a while, during COVID, I don't think people know this, at TikTok, because everyone was home, right? and TikTok has something called EduTalk. And if you would tag it EduTalk, if it had some educational value, then the parents could tell you to only do EduTalk stuff.
Yeah, right.
And so I was pretty active at that time, and I think that's when a lot of I think it's over 4 or 5 million followers now gathered there. But but I ain't dancing for you.
And he's not eating those laundry pods either.
No, I did. No, actually, I did post what I call the cell phone Macarena. Okay, like if you ever get out of the car and you say, "Wait, do I have my cell phone?"
You start feeling
your left pocket, your right pocket, your back pocket. We did a little Macarena thing, and then I found it in my back pocket, and I smiled and walked off the camera.
Okay, that's brilliant. That's funny.
Hey, Neil, in the world, we always need people who are taking us to the next level in science and all other categories so that we can keep progressing as a society, right? But one of the things that's happened, it's probably come to light really in the last year, is been artificial intelligence. And I don't know, the more I think about it, is it a worrying thing that we've got to this point? And are we in trouble with artificial intelligence becoming too smart for us?
The people invented it. They've said that we should be worried. And then there was a press conference the other day, Neil, of all these robots saying they're not going to kill us. They are. So that's what you say if you don't want someone to know you're going to kill them.
Wait, that's the one at the United Nations where they brought in their robots?
Yes.
Or the humanoids.
The humanoid robots, I said, this is a mistake.
It's a mistake. Straight away, it's a mistake.
They're asking the humanoid robot, will you kill us all at tape? No, we are your friend.
We've seen iRobot.
Oh, so bad. We're not going to take your jobs. Or
Neil,
tell that to anyone that works in a car factory.
You've been interviewed by an AI. Yes, you have been.
Yeah, so I was on a podcast where the host, the host interview questions were all chatbot driven, and so I don't know, it was the first of the kind, but it was kind of fun. Yeah. They had asked the chatbot who it wanted to interview most for the podcast, and it said me, and I said I don't know why, I don't know, but fine. So they called me up. I said sure, as long as I can ask questions back, okay?
Yeah.
And so because I wanted to be like Captain Kirk in the old Star Trek, where there's a computer not doing what it should, and he asks it some logical questions that make smoke come out of it, right?
Yeah.
So I asked it the question. I said, once it did the regular questions, how do you feel about science and what are your challenges, this sort of thing. So then I said, I got one for you. If Pinocchio declared, my nose is about to grow, then what would happen?
Right.
Now think about that,
okay?
Because if his nose grows, that meant he was telling the truth.
No, yes.
But the nose only grows if he's lying.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
And if his nose doesn't grow, that meant he was telling the truth, but he said his nose was going to grow, which meant he was lying.
Oh.
So I wanted to see if I could get smoke come out of the ears of the chatbot.
And what happened? How'd they go?
Okay, so the chatbot called it a paradox, and then but I did a little schooling of it, and I said, no, it's not really a paradox. It's actually a statement that does not exist in Pinocchio's universe.
Oh.
No one would ever say that because it does not exist. And so in that sense, it's not a paradox. It just does not fit into that universe. I'll give an example in our universe, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay? Here's a question that has no meaning. What's north of the North Pole? That question has no meaning because every direction you step from the North Pole is due south. You can't go east or west from the North Pole. Okay? So there's certain questions that don't fit into the universe that was constructed.
Yeah,
and the Pinocchio universe was created for him, right, for that story.
Yes.
And so when I said that back to the chat box, it said, oh, thank you for helping me more deeply understand this question.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, how do you feel, though? Because, I mean, we do know these robots are going to kill us. I mean, straight out. Like,
I agree.
It's Skynet, Terminator, all of it.
Okay.
But they personally know your name. Like, so they're going to come after you.
Yeah.
I mean, I just might be hit by a stray bullet, but they're coming for you.
Okay. Well, I think we have to always make sure that we are useful to them.
Okay.
Like that way.
So you need to plug them in. Yeah.
They'll learn how to... But they'll
learn how to use a plug. You're right, Sean. Jesus.
Maybe they'll make sure that, like, the electric company still works, right? All the workers there. This is their blood supply, right? It's electric.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Hey,
no, here's the thing.
Yeah, go.
That's an important question about whether we're all going to die.
Yeah. Yes.
So the creators, they have very important warnings. Now, here's just a quick reference here. The author Ray Bradbury, all right, he's a science fiction author from the 50s, 60s, and 70s. Someone asked him, "Why do you always write these stories about these terrible futures? Do you think we're going to have those futures?" He said, "No. I write these stories so that you know to avoid them."
Yes.
And it was so I don't mind the warnings, but ultimately we control things unless we create something that we don't control. And so it's not AI that's going to kill us; it's we that are going to kill us through this invention. It's like nuclear weapons, right? If we die from nuclear weapons because we killed ourselves with nuclear weapons,
man's will.
Yep.
Exactly. Yeah. So, and one other point, by the way, we've had AI for decades.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, think about it. Everyone's talking about it now. Do you remember when Siri came on with the iPhone?
Yeah.
Okay. That's AI. It's telling you how to get to grandma's house by avoiding traffic. No one is thinking of that as AI today. Right? But that's what it was.
Yeah.
So the goalposts for AI have been moving over the decades. I don't have a problem with that, but don't think you are not otherwise living in an AI world right now, because you are. When the car automatically brakes, when you're, self-driving, that's all AI, all of it. So now the worry part is artificial general intelligence, where not only does it know how to do something perfectly, it can learn how to do it better, and it can improve itself. This is what everybody's worrying about, because if it improves itself in a way that no one is predicting, then that's like a loose cannon in the arsenal. And so that's where people are worried.
You know what? You don't want a loose cannon in your arsenal. People start to talk.
Oh, my goodness.
Here's another thing. We've used AI in my field. We've had neural nets making discoveries of huge data sets, and now this chat thing, all of a sudden, AI crossed over into the world of the liberal arts. Now it can compose your term paper. And now people lose their minds that it can do this. And I'm saying, finally it's touching you guys. But it's been touching us our whole lives. So this flux of concern, I think, is because it's hitting people that previously thought they were immune to the magic touch of AI.
But, Neil, on the education side of things, like kids are going to school, right, and you want them to learn science and really take it all in. But if you're just, pressing a button and asking the question, how much are you taking that in because someone else is doing the work, i.e. the AI?
So here you go.
Yep.
Here's what will happen. I hope. Here's what will happen. Because right now, schools value grades more than students value learning.
Oh.
That's why you cheat on an exam.
Absolutely.
Because you just want the grade so that the school thinks you're doing well. You don't care about learning.
No.
Just care about the grade. So what I think this term paper writing chatbot will do is change the culture of schools to care more about your learning than about your grade. Then if you submit a term paper that's chatbot driven, then we say, okay, tell us about what you learned. And then if all it was that you learned what button to push, you fail.
Yeah,
okay?
Sure.
So this is a much-needed change, I think, in the school system. Create a system that promotes learning without regard to some grade at the end that you would otherwise see. And that's a different relationship that a student has with a school and a teacher has with a student. So that could be a side benefit of this.
Right, brilliant.
Well, you know what? I could speak to you for 100 days straight. Honestly, I just want to know, and people can come and see you tonight, Perth Convention Exhibition Centre. You can get your tickets from thinkinc.org.au. But I'd love to know things like mining in space, the colonisation of space as well, whether aliens are going to be there.
It's a whole thing.
It already exists. Avatar. You've seen Avatar?
Yeah. I know that some people might have a little bit of a grudge hold against you because there were some Pluto fans out there and you're one of the people that got him downgraded.
I was an assessor. I didn't demote Pluto, but I was definitely an assessor.
You were.
I totally drove the getaway car on that.
And all the astrologists, they're coming for you as well, Neil.
So what happened was I'll do it quick.
Go for it.
So we, in New York, we were rebuilding the exhibit, and we said, Pluto is not going to survive the next few years of new data. So we took it, organized it with other dirty ice balls in the outer solar system, okay? And left the other 8 alone.
Which is your adult film name, isn't it?
Dirty ice balls.
That's an official term. That's an official term. And then the New York Times had a story that said, Pluto not a planet? Only in New York. And then I started getting hate mail from 8-year-old children who had just memorized the sequence of planets from the sun.
Of course.
And now this destabilized their world. I have a whole file cabinet.
Well, you helped change the world. That's something we all believe. That was something that we knew. You took something we fundamentally knew and you changed it. So you deserve every single hate letter. I have to say. Hey, everybody, Neil, please come on our show again.
Yes.
I could have you on all morning. If you want to go and check him out, you can get your tickets from thinkinc.org.au. Professor Neil DeGrasse Tyson, thank you so much, buddy.
Neil.
Thanks, Neil.
Thank you all for having me.
Thanks, mate.
Okay, bye.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Hey, guys, let's talk about what everyone's been talking about, and that is what happened with the Facebook Marketplace thing.
It's terrifying. So, obviously, I think we saw some footage last night all across the news stations. 2 teenage girls have faced court now. They've been charged over this. But a bloke was selling his mobile phone on Facebook Marketplace.
Who doesn't jump on that? Gumtree, the whole lot.
Everything online. It happened in Carramar. Was confronted by 2 teens who wanted to buy this phone, but it turned nasty. He ended up with stab wounds or having wounds to his head. He's 43. These teenage girls who are accused of this, 13 and 15. I sell a lot of stuff on Facebook Marketplace. And I saw this and I was so worried because I get quite funny about obviously revealing where we live and that sort of
Trace,
stuff.
I would never, for me personally, give out my address for someone to come around, a stranger to come around, and I'm a male, a very tall, quite capable male, so that blows my mind.
That might be over the top.
I am, Sean. I've seen every episode of Buffy and I'll cut a bitch.
He's dangerous with a blade, man.
You've got wooden stakes all through your house.
I am ready. I've got just untapped rage.
You've got
single for so long. I'm
everywhere.
ready. Oh God, you're all dead. Anyway, Trace, so what do you do?
So when I was living on my own in an apartment, what I do is just send the person down the road. I was living near Inaloo Shop, so I was like, just meet me at the Macca's down there.
Oh,
that was a safe
You know what
spot.
I love is that this. Even you sound dodgy then.
Yes. Just meet me in the car park at McDonald's and we'll do the swap.
We'll do a
and deal
McDeal.
there. Yeah. But now I either say, because we have security cameras in the front, so I'm like, look, we'll leave your items outside. Don't worry, they'll be safe. We've got cameras everywhere, so you don't have to worry about people, taking it. Just put the money under the doormat. And that's worked a treat. Same thing, go down the cafe down the road, or after a couple of times, if I chat to a person and I kind of suss out they're not too bad, I have allowed them to come to the house, but I make sure that Liam's there.
Yeah, absolutely. So that girl's just stole his phone as he chased them, then they slashed him.
Well, it was pretty full on. Listen to this.
Go away! Wait, get away from that. What are you doing? What did you do? Stole my phone and slashed
Stole my phone and sliced my head.
And that was just for an iPhone.
For an iPhone.
He was selling his iPhone as innocently as anyone does, as Sean, you mentioned. Everyone sells their stuff online these days.
For sure.
Well, look, we want to talk about the idea of selling something from your home to strangers. Have you done it? And has something raised alarm bells? Did you think, oh, my God, this is going to turn dodgy? I mean, really, someone could take a fancy to you when they've got your address, and then suddenly they could be hanging outside of your house. Maybe even you made a best friend. You know, maybe you had a really positive situation coming out of selling, or you just got your head cut.
I know. When you said best friend, I'm like, Nathan.
Yeah, mate, who knows? Best friends knock on doors.
You could strike up a relationship with someone.
That could be your husband there.
That's not me.
You could.
I don't know. We were talking about when you sold something from your home, someone's going to get tickets for them to a chorus line, plus food and drinks to enjoy at the show. A chorus line comes to Perth for an intimate new production at Planet Royale. You can book for a chorus line at Ticketmaster. Harry, you sell some stuff here and there, don't you?
No, well, I made my first purchase on Marketplace the other day. I bought a big table. And
what for?
Podcasting.
Oh,
it's
yes.
a circular table.
What,
yes.
for what podcast are you saying?
The Kick It Forward podcast. Get around, Kick It Forward on
getting
Instagram.
around it, yeah.
Oh, it's gone off.
Tell
it's
me
gone
more.
off. Hey, this guy, I went around, backed the ute up, and this guy went, all right, mate, you want a hand with this thing? It's huge, pretty big table. He goes, oh, good. Put the whole thing on his shoulders. Just goes, all right. Just plopped it in the ute like it was nothing.
Then Harry had to get 12 of his mates to help him get it out of the ute.
It's huge.
All right, let's see if it is a good idea to sell things from your personal home. Hello, Maddie.
Hi.
Hey, Maddie. So we hear a lot of negative things recently about people, you know, like getting their faces cut and phones stolen. Well, do you have a positive story?
I think it's absolutely ridiculous, but I actually have a positive experience.
What happened?
So, my brother was selling this pair of Nike sneakers on Facebook Marketplace. And we were down the road with my mum and my brother, and we were having Red Rooster after school. And this guy texts him saying, "Oh, I'm actually going to be early," and we're like, "Oh, for God's sake, like, let me eat my damn Red Rooster."
Yeah.
Anyway, so my brother says, "Oh crap! Like he's here. We need to go to Red Rooster. Like leave Red Rooster and go home."
No.
And my mum was like, "All right, I'll take you." And I stayed at Red Rooster, eating my Red Rooster.
This segment, by the way, is brought to you by Red Rooster.
I reckon Red Rooster sponsor me.
Who dies with these days, anyway?
Anyway, so he sold the shoes, everything like that, came back, was like, yeah, he was a top guy, and I was like, beautiful, awesome. A few months later, I started talking to this guy, and I brought him home to meet my parents, and he's gone, "Oh, I've been to this house before." I'm like, how the hell have you been to this house before? My brother meets him, and he goes, "This is the guy I sold sneakers to," and long story short, we've been together for 2 years.
Oh, Tracy, you said it couldn't happen.
No, but it's happened. You proved me wrong, Maddie. I love that story.
Maddie, oh, my God. Are we getting married at Red Rooster?
Maybe. Cheesy nuggets, I'll take that.
Cheesy nuggets.
Cheesy nugget.
Good. Can I just quickly ask, how did you guys actually meet, though?
Yeah, okay.
So we're both part of like the car scene, so we both have high performance cars. So that's how we met. So it was actually nothing to do with Marketplace, pure coincidence.
That is so rad.
When he was like, "I've been to your house," I was like, "How the hell have you been to my house?"
Well, we've got to ask you about your car. What car are you rocking with?
I've just bought a brand new car, but I now have a Veloster SR Turbo completely modified.
Okay, I don't know any of that.
Yeah.
And what is your...
Are we Fast and the Furious talking here? Is that what you... What? A car from what we'd see in the Fast and the Furious?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And what about your boyfriend's car? What has he got?
He had a Commodore at the time.
Okay. Is your car better than his car?
100%.
I am. So you know what? If you were a Netflix TV show, I'd watch your two relationship. I'm so. Oh my God! Google it.
Wow.
That's your car.
Car.
Yes.
Modified up the wazoo too.
That's
Jeez,
amazing.
mate.
Yeah.
Maddie.
Okay. I'm obsessed with you and your life. Thank you so much, Maddie.
That is brilliant.
All right, let's move on to Bianca from Leeming. Hey, Bianca.
Hey, how you going?
Yeah, great. All right, so we are looking to see if it is a good or a bad idea to sell things from your house. Do you have a good story or a bad story for us?
Well, I'm not even sure it falls into either category, to be nice.
Yeah.
My brother-in-law was actually selling a table, and he'd listed it for like $100. Made arrangements for the person to come and pick it up, but for whatever reason, their times didn't match up and they couldn't get there. So he's like, you know what, honesty system, you know, the good old-fashioned, I trust you, leave the money on the table out the back, pick it up, and when they got home, the people had left a note. They'd left $70.
Yes.
And they'd left a bag full of Easter eggs.
As the $30, so $70 plus the Easter eggs instead of $100. I mean, that's not bad.
It all is that this happens well after Easter. Like, this is like July.
So what is happening with these? What is happening with these people when they go, you know what? Yeah, we'll just leave 70, and they'd rather a bag of Easter eggs than $30, wouldn't they?
That is so good.
I guess the questions are, what kind? Are you talking about bunnies? Are you talking about, the crunchy ones with the little things inside? I mean, there's a lot of questions here to get the valuation right.
I'm imagining it was all of the Easter eggs that they didn't like.
Okay,
yes. Wow.
Oh, okay, that is too funny.
And what can you do? I think he would just be like, okay. Well, we can't do anything about it now.
Imagine calling the police on that. I was selling this table and it was supposed to be $100. And I don't know if it's $70 in a bag of Easter eggs.
They've stolen. They've stolen from me.
These are very informative on how we should live our lives and how we should go moving forward to selling things from our homes. Let us know if selling stuff from your house has been a good idea or a bad idea or just a head scratcher.
Absolutely. Tickets to a chorus line, food and drinks to enjoy the show as well as up for grabs.
Let's go to Laura in Myree. Hi, Laura.
Hi, guys.
Hey, mate. All right, selling stuff from your house. What happened?
I'm selling a crappy old car.
Yes. A great correction there.
Love it.
Yeah.
Sorry, PJ. And so this guy rocks up. He's on crutches, like a young, fit guy, like seems really nice.
Oh.
And for whatever reason, I can't remember, it was 2 years ago, I think he either didn't have his license or I didn't have the right transfer papers, so we didn't do them right then and there, but I was like, oh, no worries, I'll get them. Send me your details and I'll sort it out.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, no worries. So a few days go by and, like, he's not responding to my messages, and I'm like, what's going on here? Like, he's paid me for the car and everything, so that was fine. It was just the transfer papers.
Yeah.
So he's... a few days later... I get a message saying, hi, this is Detective whatever from major crime scene,
Yes.
This car was involved in a wreckage. Unfortunately, the driver, we're still trying to ascertain his identity. There was no survivors.
Oh, no.
He came on crutches. Yeah.
But then, so my auntie works for the police, like quite high up, so I've given her a ring, and I'm like, hey, look, this is a bit sus. Was there a major crash last night? She goes, absolutely not. I'd know about it. She was absolutely no fatality. So, he faked his own death to try and get out of it.
Oh, because he'd paid for the car and hadn't come back and got it.
Yeah, so obviously he was using the car for crime. Because a few weeks later it got dumped in a car park and we got called to come pick our car.
Oh, my gosh.
I thought this was going to be, and now we're and we're together still.
Yeah.
I thought that was going to be a romantic story then, but it's not.
I thought so.
That is wild.
Faking your death.
Yeah, it was really... I have no idea why he did that. It was really strange.
I think it's really great. I've not faked my death in years.
People are so random.
I know.
Wow. You get all sorts on this show, don't you?
People are so random, and then you invite them to your house to buy your old carpet tiles.
Wow, Laura, that is a wild
Insane.
story.
Let's go to
Mind
Jamie.
blown.
Jamie in Cannington. Hey, Jamie.
Hey, mate. How's it going?
Hey, good, Jamie.
All right, Jamie. All right, so, Sean, what do you think? We're going to get a good story or we're going to get a bad story?
Yeah, I think ebbs and flows are up for a good one.
All right, well, let's see. All right, Jamie, what you got for us?
All right, so I had a dirt bike for sale, and I knew it was pretty, daunting selling it, as, it's pretty easy to steal.
Yeah.
But so I had it up for sale, and I didn't look at the account, and the guy straight away messaged saying, hey, mate, I'm actually nearby later this evening. I live just around the corner from you. I'll be walking my dog. I'll come and have a look. I said, oh, sweet, like, no worries.
Yeah.
The guy rocks up, as he said, calm as, like, nothing going on. And he's like, oh, any chance you can hold my dog, mate? I'd quick spin around the block. I live around the corner. I was like, yeah, no worries. Like, he's going to come back for his dog.
Yeah. Man's best friend. Best friend, Jamie.
Time was ticking on. No return. And I was like, all right, it's getting a bit weird. didn't have his number, messaged the Facebook account, and no messages going through. Must have been a fake account.
Yes.
And I was like, surely this guy's going to come back for his dog. Come on.
It's your dog now.
Yeah, so my missus went and got some dog food and that, because I was like, surely this thing's hungry. Get back. And she's on Facebook, and then it come up in the surrounding area, has anyone seen my dog? It's been stolen.
So they stole the dog, use it as a prop to leave with you as collateral, and then take off.
Wow.
Yeah, so I give it to him. He's a very smart man. But, yeah, so I had to take the dog back to the owner, explain that I didn't steal it and I've been stolen from. And then, yeah, I haven't seen my bike since, because obviously I didn't have any insured, because it's just a dirt bike. So.
Jamie. That is unbelievable, but very smart. Like, that is...
That's what I thought.
You've got
it.
So planned.
Oh, yeah, it's funny. Like, you know, like, that's like...
Oh, at least you can laugh about it now, Jamie, but wow.
Because think about it, like, I'll leave my wallet here or my phone here or whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, like, leaving a beloved petty, that's part of your family. Of course they're coming back.
How much, Jamie, were you out of pocket with the bike? Were you looking to get for it?
$8,000.
Oh, Jamie.
What kind of dog was it?
Yeah, what kind of dog you?
It was like a Shih Tzu.
And did the owner...
What do you get for a Shih Tzu these days?
I don't know. Not
Could have sold it.
You know what it is, Sean?
Someone else's problem.
The brown was actually an eat Shih Tzu.
Well, I think Jamie did, for sure.
Can we give...
I know, Jamie. Oh.
No.
Yes.
Yes, of course we will.
Yes,
All right, a Chorus Line tickets coming your way, Jamie, plus food and drinks to enjoy the show. Chorus Line comes to Perth for an intimate new production at Planet Royale. Book for a Chorus Line at Ticketmaster. Take your missus along. Have a feed and some drinks on us, mate.
And they were feeding
Awesome,
the dog.
thank you, guys.
Jamie, you're a good egg, and your missus too. You're feeding the dog. Bless.
That is nasty.
Yeah.
That is
That whole ruse.
Yeah. But if you are looking to rip someone off, it's a great idea.
Thank you, right there.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
Red card.
Premier League clubs Tottenham Hotspur and West Ham United are playing only in Perth, July 15 and 18. Tickets on sale now at ticketek.com.au.
Oh, we are about to play a round. I'm just like zoned out. I think I'm done. About to play a round of red card. What you're going to need to do is be the last remaining player on the pitch.
Tegan's in Port Kennedy. Good morning to you, Tegan.
Good morning.
Hi, Tigacles. Are you ready?
God, I hope so.
Yeah. Are you an EPL fan?
My brother is, so I was hoping to take him.
Oh,
that'd be nice, Sean.
That would be lovely.
Yeah. Do your brothers do nice things for you?
My brothers take me anything. No, not really. Not really. I need to do more.
All right, Tegan, this is pretty simple. You just need to be the last person standing, all right? And that means that you need to answer the questions correct. All right, Tracy.
Okay, Tegan. What breed of dog is commonly known as a firehouse dog?
A Dalmatian?
Nice.
Fantastic stuff.
I didn't know that.
Are you joking?
I didn't know that either, actually, I must admit.
Why did I know that?
Well done, Tegan.
You're a big dog fan.
You're
I
so
do
wise.
love a spotted dog. You're right, Sean.
Yeah.
You're right, Sean.
Not a spotted...
Well done, Tegan.
No, just a spotted dog. Hey, Sean, look what we got next. It's John from Bibra Lake.
G'day, John. How are you?
Yeah, good, thanks.
Hey, John, you don't want to be showing the red card, John. That's if you get something wrong, you're out. So,
Yeah.
All right, Sean, are you ready?
Okay, John, your question. Which bird, starting with M, is the emblem of EPL team Newcastle United? They're black and white. What would they be, John?
I don't know, magpie.
Yeah.
Sorry, John, the red card, mate.
What's another bird that starts with M, by the way? Mongoose? No, that's
Would
not
it be a
bird.
mudlark?
A mudlark? A macaw?
Yeah, but they're the ones with the massive beaks that you get in Brazil and stuff like that. Like got no hair on them.
A
'cause they're
midget,
from
a
Brazil.
meagle.
Shame.
A meagle. Let's go to Adrian in Caramar. Hey, Adrian.
How are you doing?
Yeah, good, Adrian. We've already had one person get the red card, so Let's see how you go with
I
this
knew that one.
question.
Yeah, you would have known that one.
Yeah, I think you'll know this one too, Adrian. It's pretty simple. Tell me, what is the highest mountain in the world?
Everest.
That was easy.
You know what I mean?
That was he said it with confidence
Some
too.
people just know, Tracy.
Everest.
Some people just know. Hey, look, everyone, it's Chris from Mandurah. Hey, Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Hello.
Hey, Tracy's got a
All
question
right,
for you,
here you
Chris.
go. All right, you ready, Chris?
Yep.
What is the capital of Denmark?
Luxembourg. Wouldn't have a clue.
It's another country, isn't it?
No, it's not Luxembourg.
It's Copenhagen.
Yes.
Wow, guys, we have
Yeah,
gone from
shame.
4 down to 2.
This is big.
This is Tegan v. Adrian. Hello, Tegan.
Hello.
Hi, Tegan.
Hi, Tegan.
This is pretty important, mate.
I know that Adrian would get this.
I know. But Tegan's brother's happiness
Yes.
rides on...
Really, yes.
It
No
does.
pressure, Tegan.
Tegan, your question is, which team has won the most Premier League titles?
Oh, God.
Come on. Quickly.
Newcastle. I don't know.
Manchester United!
Manchester United. Tegan got that wrong, which means Adrian
my
Carrier.
God.
Well done, buddy.
Oh, nice one. I've got friends who are going to be very upset with that one.
Adrian, you would have got that one?
I would have done, yes.
Yeah.
Although I'm not a United fan.
Who do you go for, Adrian?
Liverpool.
Liverpool. The Reds.
Well, you did bugger all there, really,
I know.
did you, Adrian?
I
And
think
you
you
won.
almost-
That was easy.
No, it's so easy.
I think I almost forgot he was on air. I was like, oh, thanks.
You've won 2 spots in our Nova Suite to watch Tottenham Hotspur versus West Ham United at Optus Stadium, all happening on Tuesday, the 18th of July. Have a great day, mate.
Nice, I'll have to get Wednesday off.
Yes.
Of course you will. When you're going to be filling up in the corporate box.
Absolutely.
Yeah, don't worry, I'll write you a note. I can do every parent's signature. Everybody, don't worry, Red Card is going to be happening again tomorrow, so that's a good thing.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
And that's how you do radio.
9:07. Not showing we did it well. We just said we just did it.
And that's how you master this industry. Thanks, everyone. Tracy Vo, you did a bang-up job.
I hope so.
Sweetheart, will you come back
Can I
tomorrow,
come back?
please? Yes,
Yeah, come back
get in
tomorrow,
here.
Trace.
Yeah, fun.
Hey, wait
fun.
there.
Tomorrow,
Wait
eh?
there, sorry. Are we being promised something? Because
Yes.
you asked me the question, does Nova have an oven?
Do you have an oven? So I'm going to bring Parvo's garlic bread. He gives us bags and bags we put in the freezer.
And not parvo like that dog
No,
disease.
not Parvo,
I mean,
no.
Tracy's
my
father.
Parvo. Yeah, true.
Is that a dog disease?
It is Parvo.
When you get them when they're young, you've got to put them away until their needles for 2 weeks.
Yes,
And then
poor
you-
love.
Because we're not eating
No.
dog disease garlic bread.
It's Parvo's garlic bread, which will be great. So I'll bring that later this week.
This is a famous
Yep.
garlic bread.
Later
Yeah.
this week, so you're not guaranteed tomorrow. You're just saying later this
No,
week.
because I feel like also I want to mark something of my parents on Thursday. I'll let you know. As
Okay,
so
no
that's
problem.
why, yes.
Okay, very excited stuff. All right, so tomorrow, Red Card is going to continue. Also, time trials. That has
Time
been
trials.
so bloody
It's
funny.
been
Yeah,
good.
no, it's been
Isn't it
It's been
really great?
great.
But right now, God, Tracy, how exciting for you to be this close, just being separated by a wall of glass from Hot Ross.
Hello, Tracy. No.
Just Ross.
We don't use that name.
Hi, Ross.
Just Ross is fine. Not you, Trace.
Yes.
Not you.
Tracy is using all of her willpower not to grab that civil stool, smash the glass, and come in and
just come
ravage
and
you.
give you a big hug.
Oh, thanks, Trace. Great to have you here. Trace, I want to know, because it's great to hear you laughing. What's the deal with laughing on the news? Do you get told, hey,
Oh, yeah.
don't laugh?
I do love about when you've got someone, you can't laugh by yourself.
Because you look like a
Well, you
crazy
can.
Like, what's
person.
going on with TiVo? No. But
In
when
the-
I've got pads on there. Actually, Tomo, because I'm filling in for Monica Cossett this week. She's having a well-earned break. But I love having a banter, so it's good when we can kind of bring our personalities to the
But
news.
you never come off the back of like a murder story and have a giggle.
No, that would be weird.
So
we
you're
wouldn't be on air again.
so you're tonight, yes?
Yes, I'm at 5. Tomo's on at 6.
Okay, so can you promise all of our listeners right now that somewhere in the news, just by yourself, you're just going to laugh?
Inappropriate time
Can you
as
have
well.
it in a really inappropriate time, please?
Nathan, Nat, and Sean is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.